relationship.
But okay, then the next interesting development with 16 is that he went and he, I don't know, not dated, but like started doing content with your ex Dime, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, presumably piping her down, right? Like, was this like a big revenge plot, and how much did that bother you?
Well, to be honest, me and Dime, we really wasn't on that talking level, so it was
You were
kind of
already done with it, right?
It was a content
that
plot.
point?
So basically, Dime was like this. Like, so you remember when I was messing with Kayla Nicole or whatever?
Right.
She was basically like, well, I'm gonna start talking to somebody and this and that. You know, I didn't care. I wasn't even staying with her. I let her have her own crib, stuff like
The thing
that.
she did with 16, she tried to do with Kayla Nicole first. She shot it down.
Yeah, Kayla Nicole said,
She's like,
no,
I'm not doing no
it.
gay relationship.
So then she was like, well, I'm gonna just pay somebody and this and that. So that's why she did what she did with dude.
She sold her watch. Then her chain was a moissanite chain, so they couldn't get no money. But that money from that watch, she paid 16 a couple thousand to do a fake relationship and to get her known. Because what other reason would 16 have to interview Dime, even though she Kevo's baby
Just to
mama?
talk shit about him, right?
Yeah,
No, but you
like,
gotta think,
he gave her a 16-part interview. Like he tried to.
I know so many clips about it.
He tried to overdo it. I get it and all this and that, but he kind of fucked himself up by chasing that. Like leave that alone.
You gotta realize like
because
this though. At the end of
motherfuckers got bread over here, so motherfuckers gonna be able to go the long. Like we can go forever for the rest of your life.
This thing though, Adam. Right. So if you do, let's say if you do something, no matter what you do, nobody's gonna really forget about what you do. Like when you trying to play with the money type shit. So it's kind of like this. It's like
there's no 16 had a whole girlfriend through there and everything. This was like a real plot, some real goofy shit. He never fucked her. He never did none of that shit. Is true.
I got six baby mamas.
I can bring her on here now.
Six?
Shit.
So by him saying that I did this with this baby, I don't care what a baby mama do. I got
and it was
six
a baby
of them.
mama he had put
and
out.
I got a new one on the way.
Imagine she was just on the shade room imagine this shit. You just was on the shade room a couple weeks ago before the 16 shit get to come about, talking about you homeless and Kevo put you out and this and that.
You remember that?
Now here come I'm in a relationship with 16. It's like, you do content, don't you?
Yeah.
It was a shot for 16 to try to go viral. The next thing when the Kevo shit kind of wasn't working, what did he do? He used your platform to come over here and spit on Flocko, which was a very viral moment.
Right.
It ain't about he didn't even feel like he didn't want to fly Flocko none of that shit. Like Flocko just told me, the niggas called him talking about get on Discord with me and let's try to.
But to be fair, I felt like as much as I wanted to defend my employee because I thought I have a relationship with Flocko, I still kind of felt like Flocko had it coming. Like it felt genuine that he spit on him.
But if that's your employee, Adam,
I didn't like to see it. I'm just saying. By that point in the conversation, Flocko had called him a clout chaser and all these names so many times that it felt genuine.
But
guess what? Just like the lady and the 14-year-old son just got off their body, because you know what? Those are just words. Flocko just talking. But the one time they become assault, a physical exchange, I spit on this and that.
Totally over the line. I agree.
Then you a company. If like I'm in Flocko life now, but if I was in Flocko life then, it's almost like, Adam, you almost got to be scared because I might sue you for workers' comp or something because your employee just got assaulted on your show. You're supposed to protect them. They're not supposed to get hurt on the job.
That's why we had AD sitting there and he had to intervene.
You know what I'm saying?
Although, to be fair, I thought really AD 16? was just going to be acting as like an intermediary on a jousting verbal level, not a physical level.
That's why I was mad as well, though. I was like, okay, boom, Flocko got spit on. Then, damn. Adam allowed the man to come back on the show.
Keep coming back,
shit.
like repeat, like.
But did 16 come back after that? I don't think so.
Yeah, a couple times.
Did he really?
Yeah, like 3 times.
Remember, you let him interview you on the show. He was so depressed. You was trying to help him out, and the shit was just flopping and flopping. That's why you do not remember it, because it was all
because it was pointless. So you got to realize like this though. So now you got to realize like this. Now you see the level up. If you go to my page from everything that was happening, look at the newer cars, the newer trips, the newer clothes. Then you got to go look at somebody else's shit. They're still the same.
You got to go look at 16 shit, decline. Look at Dime shit, decline.
You get what I'm saying? And the way, I didn't like the way that they try to narrate off like, Kevo's wife, Kevo this, Kevo that. Like, no, bro, this is a pointless nothing girl that I didn't even fuck with all the way. You get what I'm saying? But they was trying to make it seem like
I ain't gonna lie, Adam. I was trying to be real because we was making so much money. Like, Kevo, just buy her a house, because she do got the baby. Buy her a house somewhere, put up, and that's, she got offered a house out in Texas for it was like $300,000. So, those houses are pretty nice out there. They cost about that much. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and live your life. Shit, you got a boy if it's 16, 15, whatever the fuck it is, go live your life. She didn't want that. She went to the shade room. She wanted media press. She wanted the content. She wanted to stay in the life to where it's like, well, Kayla Nicole was going to have me doing content because that's the reason why he even got caught up with Kayla Nicole fucking this little ugly bitch because he was trying to get damn on. Well, he's already on. OnlyFans been busting $1 million a month.
You got to think like this, though. I was only doing that to help her out. You get what I'm saying?
To help her become
but to be honest, not because of this my girl and this. If you ask bro, the whole time we was in Miami, I think I only came home out of 6 months twice.
So now that becomes,
so how was that my girl?
Then
and all
it becomes dumb because it's like you paying for this penthouse ass crib over this costing this X amount of dollars. She not cleaning it up. She unhappy. She calling back to Chicago every day to us, complaining about this claim. He don't come home. He never come home. She don't want to clean up the house. It was. I ain't gonna lie. That little time she was down there with him, it was reckless for me because she had call. You know what I'm saying? Calling me all day long.
Comes home.
So it's like, all right, Kevo. So Kevo's like, cool. I'm about to go get my own condo down here, and I'm gonna get her one. Kevo condo became available sooner than the one she had. So then she was staying at the fucking SLS for like a month. So you know how much that costs, right? But
it was almost $8,000 a week.
The world, she was homeless.
It was $8,000 a week, and she was like, "Oh well, you know, I don't want. This is not a home, and it was a furnished fucking. It was a furnished Airbnb.
But this is why you need to not nut in random girls, right? And create baby mamas left and right.
Shit.
But at the same time, women are
sometimes
women.
You can get on
and
that emotions, shit. Don't
emotions
just say,
come. I mean, we don't know what these females could possibly do. Yeah, nobody knows.
That's true.
Just look at what's a basketball player?
Zion Williamson.
No, the light skin, Stephen Curry.
Okay.
Oh my God! You think he thought that having a baby by this woman and she was gonna do him like that?
What did she do to him?
She cheated on him.
Oh, okay.
But nobody knows what a girl might do. We don't know
if they're ambitious.
But at the same time, it's not like this was my woman and I was with her and I was in love with her or anything. It was like, do whatever you gonna do. I don't care. And then they planned the cameraman and her dad, like, well, let's say this and plot that. You're not going to get too far off the money. Nobody has money. Y'all just trying to scramble.
You know why the truth to this is like you always say, a lie gonna run out. You know what I'm saying? The truth gonna stay there. So if we telling y'all like, man, this shit a bunch of goofy ass lying, this and that, and a motherfucker don't never see a motherfucker decline, the bag never go. Matter of fact, the bag elevate. Matter of fact, the BBL joke becomes a worth for $2-3 million deal with a bunch of fucking doctors out of nowhere that we was nowhere near thinking about. Like,
it all turned around for the better.
Yeah,
like everybody who talked about me damn near fell off and declined.
And then what I get from Chicago is a bunch of calls from notable people. Like shout out my girl Chella H, shout out DJ U and all them calling me, asking me like, well, 16 is scared for his life and I never, motherfuckers really never threatened his life or nothing like that. It's just the person who motherfucker is in Chicago. Then when you go home and you find out, but you got to keep this image up on the internet to almost you digging your own grave. I don't have to say one more word about you. You get on people like my manager, Miss Natural, that's on Johnson's Cabaret. He get on her live yesterday talking about your manager's a bitch. And like she told him, she a whole female, she's like, get the fuck off here before you get your little ass whipped. You a little kid. He's almost like a little kid to where we come from. See what I'm saying?
My thing is, as me doing what I do, I would like to come outside. I wouldn't want to have to sit in my room all day and hide and can't go to events.
Man, it became a fucking Twitch after that shit. You see what's going on?
In hiding?
Man,
I mean,
bro.
Somebody told me that the narrative is that when 16 left Chicago, that DJ U took over the local rapper interview.
No,
he nothing like
DJ U took the shit out his mouth in front of the world. Why he was doing all this shit with y'all up here, no jumper, trying to chase Kevo and the BM and all that. 16. I mean, DJ U was building his empire behind his back. He was talking to me.
See, I didn't scope that. I thought
you got to go back to DJ U. First interview with a GD was with me. I flew into Miami. Boom. In Miami, we on a yacht.
Yep.
I was his first interview with a GD. That was his introduction to take over the city. So now he interviewed everybody. He's just not with the BDs because he was King Von.
So DJ U is a plant that you put in there to take out 16?
I mean,
no, you can't call him a plant.
Now listen, not a plant, but DJ U will tell you, no, DJ U was doing what he was doing, but that specific play right there, for him to take the dynamics out of his mouth, yeah, big folks help orchestrate that.
You got to realize too, though, like
you know what? Everybody coming to DJ U. Everybody, to where you even hear people saying it like, yeah, DJ U, DJ U, DJ U.
You see what you're doing right now? You see what you're doing with us? You see what DJ U doing with his people? You're not going to see dude do that.
Really?
You're too scared. You can't talk shit about somebody, bro. and then about everybody, just not me, but everybody, and playing on the internet and all this, and think you about to sit and do an interview at a location.
Then
that ain't never gonna happen.
Then he be like, we ain't his words. He got other shit. Like people that Cairo interview, they been told him to take that shit down. And he just trying to just rather lose his life. Well, I ain't gonna say lose his life, but he ready to risk it all to keep it up. They don't fuck with that. Cairo was tweaking whatever the fuck he did on his
Cairo
interview.
Was trying to get him to take down the interview?
I don't
or the
know.
other side, the people he was talking about.
I ain't gonna say the other side. I think it's a mutual thing because I think they just still together. Ain't no other side. That's what people get confused.
Cairo's still rolling around with Herbo?
I think they still people. They family still.
Yeah.
Really?
Just because we have an argument don't make us like this. Chicago different. G. We'll get into it. We'll get into it right now. Have a fight scuffle and be right back. And you'll be thinking like you'll be with him thinking like yeah fuck big folks. Tomorrow now you dead because
like,
he told hey man what's he on?
Folks ass take that goofy ass interview down, folks. Type shit.
Like yeah, get rid of that goofy ass interview. You know you might be fucking up their relationship with that. They might have made amends by now. So I'm like man get that goofy ass shit out of here. Tell dude goofy ass take that shit down.
But like I said, the best thing about life is being able to go out and enjoy life. Being able to go to events.
Yeah, then if you rep a city, you want to be able to like really show like you could go outside and do an interview in the middle of the street on Hosted or something if you that plug.
Right. Yeah. At a certain point, who was trying to start the rumor that you had a gay thing going on with the Groovin' Gorilla?
That was 16.
I don't know.
He was trying to push that narrative?
That was 16.
Yeah, that was fake.
I always had a hard time believing that.
Yeah,
Goofy as hell. Nah, Groovy Gorilla, I seen him say something about it on one of his shows. You ain't never
No, I didn't even really know that a nigga said that. But I mean, I felt like he was pushing narratives to try to get on. He want to get on. He can't get on.
Looking for that viral moment.
Kevo put him on. Matter of fact, we ain't going to even say Kevo put him on. We going to say Damn really put him on.
Yeah. She tried to.
I feel like a lot of people found out from the Cairo shit, right?
No.
That's how he became.
No. We gonna say this.
Shit.
It's Cairo put Cairo on from that. I didn't know about the damn cameraman and didn't give a fuck when I watched the Cairo interview. True. We talking about getting on. The reason why he's on people's discords, the reason why he's doing what he's doing is because of the dime thing. So I feel like he owe her and me, like, you know what I'm saying? Fame. We basically put him on, basically. You feel me? And he's still not on.
Because other than that, that was an exciting time for him. You want to hear what he's going back and forth with this and that. Now it's like, what are we waiting to hear from? You waiting to see if he can have Tay Savage interview again and this and that. He only can interview a motherfucker once or twice. Like, people is getting tired of seeing all y'all interview the same people from Chicago.
How do you feel about the Tay Savage Blasian Doll thing? He's been basically trolling her about the death of her mother.
Bitch. I mean, no. I thought you said Asian Doll. You talking about Shorty from the crib and shit. That's their business. You know what I'm saying?
For the people who don't know what we're talking about, basically, like, Blasian Doll is an up-and-coming Chicago rapper.
Yeah, she's from Chicago.
And her mother was allegedly, a gang member and everything and was involved in some murders and stuff. And at a certain point, Tay Savage gets out of jail after doing like 10 years in prison. And he beat the murder of her mom, but then he had to go sit down for some other stuff. But then he's been like posting Blasian Doll's music and kind of trolling her, doing music with all of her ops and shit like that.
I'm gonna say it like this: in the day and age we live in now, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's good content.
Yeah.
Because that's the world we live in now.
Seems a little cruel to me, but
I mean, shit, it's a cruel world.
Right.
It might have been cruel to him because he ain't do it, and they got him sitting in there for it. How about that? Or
it just is wild because it's like, why is Chicago always at the cusp of like the most fucked up shit that we can think of?
I mean, I don't know, Adam. I just can't let you do Chicago like that because LA just is worse.
Yeah,
you'll probably make it more in Chicago if you had your jewelry and living your life in Chicago downtown with this podcast, and you sitting right here in LA with it. You sit right here, have to worry about our gang structure. It's not like that. Can't no bunch of niggas in no group that ain't got no fucking money do press shit.
We don't have like famous killers.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K.